Hey folks, hey, what's going on? If you're just now watching this video here with me, this is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. What I want to do real quickly, I want to share with you the number one rapid mind altering technique that will help you do a couple of things. I want to ask you a couple of questions before I get started. How many of you feel like that you're like stressed out? How many of you feel overwhelmed? How many of you feel that like your mind, like you want to do something, but it's like these negative thoughts keep entering your mind. A lot of people that I'm mentoring right now in my millionaire in training group, a lot of them, they ask me the same question. They say, Wesley, you know I believe I can do this, I believe I can make the money, but it's just like my mind keeps thinking about negative thoughts, and some days I wake up happy, some days I wake up depressed, some days I wake up sad, some days I wake up enthusiastic, and I don't know why. So I want to ask you a question. How many of you experience that type of problem as it relates to your mind? Because what I'm going to give you, this changed my life at the age of 29. I'll tell you my story real quickly. At 28, I was overseas, okay? I was overseas, and I had just got kicked out of the army, but I went back overseas as a contractor, and I was working for the government. And at that time, I wanted to build a business just like you, and I was working 12 hours a day, even though I was making pretty good money, but I was away from my family, and we worked every day, 12, 16 hours a day. And even though I wanted my new business that I was working on to work, my mind, I just couldn't get my mind right in a way that I could focus properly, or I would get stressed out, or I would get frustrated, I would get irritated. And I didn't understand how, like, rich people or millionaires, they were able to really focus in a way and be able to think more positively. So if I can show you in this video how to think more positive on autopilot, okay? Within 24 hours of watching this video, if you watch it over and over again, you would get a feeling of positivity. Because what I've learned from a lot of millionaires and billionaires who I talk to today, they say, Wesley, this is what I do. This number one rapid mind altering technique helps me focus better. I'm less stressed. When I'm working on a task, when I'm working on a project, it works out faster for me, and I make more money this way. And guys, to be honest with you, I've never shared this before, not publicly, but it really have allowed me to go from 1 million to 5 million to 10 million. Because I always wondered, like, how does rich people, how do they keep making more money, like, easily? Well, they're using this. I've been using this for the last 2 years, and I've never shared this publicly in a video, but I thought to myself, many people out there like yourself, you deserve to know what this means. And I know a lot of you want to take action, and I know a lot of you are in my programs already, but I want to help you. If you don't mind, let me give you a boost. I want you to really pay attention here. I want you to go somewhere private. I want you to shut the door. Maybe you're in your bed right now, like I'm in my bed right now. Maybe you're in your car right now at school. But I want you to go somewhere private, because I really want you to pay attention, because I'm going to show you how to alter your brain in a way to make more money, okay? Because that's all you really need. All you really need is to be able to assimilate wealth consciousness faster. If you meet any millionaire, any billionaire, any successful person, they always talk about a positive lifestyle. They're always talking about you got to expect the best. Like, they do it naturally, right? You guys listen to me and say, man, this guy's always positive. He's always happy. Well, it's a strategy that I use, okay? And I want to give it to you. So if you guys are ready to go, I want you to comment. Let's go! Everybody, I want you to comment. Let's go! Below, okay? Come on. I need you guys to feel excited right now because your life is going to change. You know, it's so funny. I had a group, I think a year ago, that was paying me $1,000 per month to get this information, and I couldn't believe all the emails that I got. People say, "Oh man, Wesley, I'm closer to my family now because of this." They said, "Wesley, you know, I wanted that promotion at the job, and I was scared in the interview. And I used your technique, and now I interview, and now I'm making twice more money." I had a person that was in business, actually in internet marketing. He said, "Wesley, I couldn't make a sale, right? I did Facebook ads. I tried to create Instagram pages, and using this tool, this technique that you gave me, man, it changed my life. I'm making $5,000 a month, and he's 22 years old. I got a young lady. She's 35 years old, and unfortunately, she lives on the the lower side of town. And she said, Wesley, this is probably the most powerful technique you have ever gave in a video here. And it's amazing that lady paid $1,000 per month. A lot of you, you keep saying that you don't have money. And this woman, she was on government assistance. She has 2 children. The father of her children is a deadbeat dad. And now she's making $5,000 a month. She was working at Jack in the Box. So what I want to do, I want to give you a gift. I want to give it to you. You need to pay attention here. So if you're ready to see this and hear this, put the words, "Let's go!" Okay, here we go. Let's get started here. So, when I was overseas, the first business that I was in, believe it or not, was network marketing. Anybody ever been in network marketing? That's when you recruit your mama, your daddy, your friend. You recruit everybody, right? You recruit all these people because you're trying to get them into the business, right? Anybody ever did that? When you try to recruit people in your business and you try to get people to get in your business. So I did that, right? And the thing is, I learned something. Because I was trying to recruit people in the business. I was trying to be motivated every day, and I was reading the self-help books, and I was watching the YouTube videos, and I was getting on the conference calls. I was trying to go to the events, and my business wasn't growing until an unofficial mentor. I always call them my unofficial mentors because no one really actually mentored me one-on-one. He said, "Wes, the reason why you're not successful, the reason why it's not working for you," like I was in that business for 5 months. Can you imagine being in a business for 5 months and making no money? It sucked. And when I was in that business, a young mentor came to me and said, "Wesley," he said, "the biggest problem is your mind, man. It is." And I didn't believe him at first. I said, "What do you mean by my mind?" "I want to be rich." "Yeah, consciously." He says, "Consciously, Wesley, you want to be rich. You don't want to be successful. You want to drive fancy cars. You want to do all the great things, right?" "Absolutely," right? I want everybody right now. I want you to think about right now. I want you to think about one goal. If you could achieve it right now, I want everybody right now, if you could think about one goal, if you would achieve it, maybe it's a car, maybe it's a business making $5,000 a month, maybe you can travel more to Bora Bora, to Paris, maybe you want to go on shopping sprees with your American Express card, maybe you want a new baby, a new husband, but I want you to think about that goal right now. I want everybody, as you're listening to my voice, to think about that goal. And I want you to think about that goal being achieved. This is what he did with me. He said, "Wesley, think about the goal and think about that you've already achieved it." And I started to feel good. I started to feel good. Like right now, folks, superstars, listen to me. How do you feel when you think about the goal that you want, the number one goal? It just happened. How do you feel right now? How do you feel right now? I want you to smell it. I want you to hear it. I want you to see it. Like that goal that you've been dreaming about, crying about, praying about, it just happened. And I want you to feel it. I want you to see it like right now. This is what he told me to do. At first, I thought this guy was insane. I swear to God. I said, "Man, what the fuck are you?" I'm sorry, I didn't curse, but I said, what are you talking about, bro? I mean, I don't get it. He said, Wesley, the goal that you want, I want you just to feel like it already happened. Can I ask you guys a question? How does it feel if that number one goal that you want has been met right now? Tell me right now. How does it feel? You know, maybe you want to do something nice, something amazing for your children, take them on the Disney cruise. Maybe you want to go to your parents and say, you know what, Mom and Dad, I love you. You took care of me. And I want you to leave your jobs. I want you to spend your golden years to be able to travel the world and do all the things that you deserve to do. Why? Because you raised me. Or maybe you're that person and say, you know what, my number one dream is to have a beautiful house. And I want an indoor kitchen and an outdoor kitchen. I want to have a beautiful infinity pool. I want to get massages every single week. And I don't want to go out. I want someone to come there. I want a chef that's going to cook my food. And I want to have the car of my dreams outside waiting for me to drive. I want you to feel that. Now, how does that feel? Talk to me, folks. I know you can't hear me, but type below. There's a comment section below. How does that feel? To be able to get up in the morning, right? Get up in the morning, and the first thing you smell is yourself making your breakfast. Or maybe your wife, right? Man, think about your wife. Wakes up, cooks your breakfast, and she wearing the nice little nightie. She looking sexy. She looking all oiled up. She has no makeup on because she has that natural beauty. And she said, baby, here's your pancakes. Here's your eggs. It's ready for you, my love. Wow. I want you to feel that. I want you to think about that goal that you want has already been received. The women, I want you to think about when you wake up in the morning, maybe your hubby has the food already prepared for you. Say, baby, lay down. I'm going to bring you your food. He brings you a nice, amazing, healthy meal because he know you're watching your weight and you looking pretty and you looking amazing. He's serving you on a platter, but not just serving you on a platter. He's serving you in your multi-million-dollar house. And if you look to your left, you see the ocean, and you can hear the waves and the water crashing against the rocks. I want to ask you a question. How does that feel right now? It feels good, doesn't it? Well, guess what? When that young man told me the same thing, when he told me that same thing, he said, Wesley, how does that feel? I said, it feels so good, man. Wow, it feels so good to wake up and not go to a job. It feels so good to be able to be free. It feels so good to be able to spend money at the malls, going to Saks and Neiman's Market. It feels so good to be able to put my children in private school. It feels so good to take my children to Jamaica, to Bahamas. And, you know, it just feels so amazing. He says, that's the key, Wes. He said, that's the key, Wes. And what I want to do is, I want to give you some reinforcements to that, because I know a lot of you have tried that before. But see, let me ask you a question. I want you guys to respond back, please, as I'm talking to you. How did that feel when you felt like you achieved your goal already? How did that feel? Like when I told you exactly that your goal has already been achieved, how did that make you feel? I'm being honest with you. This changed my entire world. How did that feel? It felt amazing, right? Some of you guys put a wonderful. It felt refreshing. It felt satisfying. Well, see, understand, it felt awesome. At that moment, at this very moment right now, this is where you want to be. That's the number one rapid mind altering tool technique. You just did it. I just showed you. Because for those 5 minutes, as you thought about achieving your goal, as you saw the private plane pulling up and taking you off to Bora Bora, as you can smell your breakfast being cooked by yourself, as you saw that, you just altered your mind. All of you. You may say, well, Wesley, wow, that was powerful, but let me give you something else. Can I give you one more thing? Because some of you may say, okay, Wesley, I can do that, right? If you do that for the next 30 days, it would change your entire life. If you would do that for the next 30 days, it would change your entire life. But I want to give you something else because I want you to have faster results. Who wants faster results? Right? Because you have to understand something. Your brain is plastic. Your brain is plastic, which means it's something that's called neuroplasticity. Okay? That means that you're able to rewire your brain. What we just did, you started to rewire your brain. But let me show you how to do it very quickly. Now, this is what I did. This is why in 30 days I made $1 million. Then 60 days after that I made $2 million. Then 4 days after that I bought a Lambo. Then 30 days after that I bought a Maserati, because I was making so much money, because what I was doing, I was spending more time on rewiring my brain, right? Your brain is plastic, which means is all the neurons that are in your brain, they can be rewired very successfully. Let me show you something here, okay? Hit the like button right now, guys, if you're getting some value right now. Just please be honest with me. If you're getting value, if that's making perfect sense, because I want to serve you. I want to give you everything that you need to make money, period. Okay? Because all this in the Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, this is some of the stuff that I talk about. That's why so many people right now are getting involved with this program. It's changing the world right now. It really is. I won't be surprised if Oprah Winfrey calls my phone and say, Wesley, the unrevealed secrets of a millionaire mind. This is insane. This stuff it's really helping a lot of people. But let me give you something real quickly here. Let me show you how to get the boosted result, because I know I used the word rapid. I want you to take notice of what you're listening to right now. What are you listening to right now, folks? You hear soft music. Okay? In actuality, you're hearing this. Listen to that. If you listen. If you listen to this, I did this when I was broke. I swear to God. This right here, what you're listening to. If you listen to this with headphones, and you think about your goal has been already achieved, if you do this for 30 to 45 days, I won't be surprised if you send me an email and say, Wesley, shut the front door. It really worked. Okay? You'll say, Wesley, shut the front door. This really, like for 30 days, you can't imagine the amount of emails I get every single day that I'm so grateful for. And that people, they say, Wesley, I didn't really think this was going to work, man, but I did it because I trust you. I believe in you. You're transparent, and you just seem like a cool person that I can really believe in, and make some changes with my life. People that listen to this, and guess what? It's free. You don't have to buy anything right now at all. This. I listened to this. I had headphones on. And every night, I would dream and think about my goal being achieved. That's it. That's all I would do. I swear to God. Like, I wasn't like trying to study online marketing every day. I wasn't trying to listen to Mortal Lopez, Grant Cardone, and Tony, all those other videos. No, I was spending time with myself. Like you are right now. Like, believe it or not, you listening to this music in the background, this music is what is called alpha state. You guys don't know about that. But I teach this in the Unrevealed Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. The alpha state of your brain allows you to be more creative. It allows you to see things that other people can't see. And it allows you to get results that other people don't get. Am I making sense? Okay. So that's it, man. That's it. That's how it works. And everything and more of this stuff, because I know a lot of you are craving for more. It's in the Unrevealed Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, which many of you have already taken action with. But if you guys really want to understand how to use visualization techniques, how to manifest faster, how to build your relationship with money to the point when you think about money, you don't think about you don't have money, you don't have that broke mentality, because what it does in this system here, which I believe is the most powerful system on the planet. I'm being biased. I only say that because of all the emails and testimonies of people have sent me, of the people who have grabbed this, the people who have taken action on this program here. And I want you guys to do it. I want you guys to use it. Now, before I let you go, I want to share a story with you about what happened to this person that I know. I can't say their name, but I met them when they was 21 years old, and I'm not gonna say the name because I don't think this person wants me to be public about their name. But I met this person when they was 21. You know how it feels when you're 21. You think you can do everything, right? You're fearless. You go party. You drink all the time. Hang with friends. You on Snapchat, Instagram. And this young man was working at a restaurant. He was working at his parents' restaurant. Okay. And I remember, back in the days, guys, I wasn't rich, but I was still talking like a rich man. I said, man, you got to run towards your dreams. One day you're going to see me. Yeah, I'm driving a Taurus right now, but you're going to see me driving a Lambo, and you need to get serious about your life. I was talking to this young man, and he says, man, I know, I understand. And I said, you know what, young man, if you don't do nothing now, your life is going to be screwed. He said, no, Wesley, I'm not going to be like everybody else. I said, oh, really? And I gave him a book to read. I said, read this book. Because everybody always asks me for books. And I said, I'll read this book. And he says, okay, I'm going to read this book. I came back to the restaurant a week later. Did you read the book? Oh, Wesley, I didn't have time to read the book, man. I just, man, I got school. I got work, man. I'm a busy person. I got to work out. I'm going to get to it, though. No, but I said, you don't want it. I told him this in his face. I said, you don't want it. You don't fucking want it. He said, what do you mean? I do want it. He screamed at me, I do want it. What do you mean? I do. I said, okay. I said, all right. I'll see you soon. I came back in 2 months. And I said, man, how's things going? You working on your deal? And he says, well, yeah, but, I read some of the book, Wesley, but I didn't read all of it. And I said, wow, you said that you want it badly, right? You told me 2 months ago that you were really committed to winning. You wanted to change the life for your family. You wanted to be able to give you and your mom and dad a better life, just slaving in the kitchen, cooking food every day, and they're tired. And you told me that you wanted them to have a better life. That's what you told me. He said, I know, Wesley, man, but I'm going to do it, man, I promise. I hear this all the time. And 3 months later, I came back, and I was talking to his mom. I said, hey, man, where's, how is your son doing? He said, Wesley, you didn't hear? She was crying. He had a terrible accident. I said, what? So he had a terrible accident. He's in ICU. And I said, wow, what happened? Well, what happened, Wesley, he was in the car with his girlfriend. It was late one night. And like him, he's always speeding. And unfortunately, he ran a light and an 18-wheeler hit him. He flipped over 8 times. And he had to be rushed to the hospital. Now, this guy at that time, he's like 25, 26 years old. I met him when he was 21. No money in his bank account. Still doing the same thing. But now he had an accident. And he had an accident that was so bad that his face was a little bit disfigured when I saw him again. Because I came back 6 months later. At that time, I think I made my first $1 million. And I was like, man, what's up? How are you doing? He said, hey, man. And, I saw his face, and the accident was terrible. And it brought tears to my eyes, to be honest with you. And he said, Wesley, everything you told me when I was young, fuck, I wish I would have listened. I mean, now he's 27 years old, 28 years old. I think he have a baby as well. He's still working in the kitchen, but he is going back to school. But he said, he cursed. He said, fuck. He said, I wish I would have listened. You told me when I was in my 20s that I need to read this book, that I need to separate from like my friends, man, and I was chasing girls, and God, you told me. I said, yeah, man, I did. He said, well, Wesley, man, I'm doing it now. And you know what? Even though, I had this terrible wreck and, almost didn't make it, but I just hate that I had to go through that to see what you were telling me the entire time. And now that young man, he's working on his degree right now, and he's working on becoming, I think, a air conditioning mechanic. But I want to tell that story to tell you, don't let a disastrous situation happen to you before you take massive action towards your dreams. I see this all the time, especially with young people in their 20s, man. They just letting their life it's just going right by, and they believe because of belief and faith they're gonna make more money and their life is gonna be better. It's not gonna be better. He thought the same thing. He told me with his own, I'm gonna be rich, Wes. I'm gonna show you. That's what everybody tells. I'm gonna show you, especially young people in their 20s. I'm gonna show you. Too busy talking, but no action. I'm going to give everybody the opportunity to join me here. If you want me to be your mentor, the first step is grabbing the Unrevealed Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I'll leave a link below. It's not for everybody, but I want to give you the opportunity because you got to learn more about your mind and yourself. It's not about the techniques and the how-to strategies and the technical know-how. It's really not. The world are going to lie to you. I swear to God. The world is going to lie to you and say, no. Just do these 2 things. No. Do these 3 things. No. Do this. Stop that. No. It's your mind. Once you change your mind, you change your life. You have to understand it is the mindset. It's the mindset. This system, the Unrevealed Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, has helped so many people. And it can help you to be able to go to your boss one day. It's so funny. I got an email 2 weeks ago. This young man, it was funny. He said, you know what I did, Wesley? I walked into the office. I listened to the program. I was skeptic. I didn't have any money, but I said, fuck it. Let me put on the credit card and let me grab it. Okay, and he did it. And he said, Wesley, I walked into the office. It was funny, right? I think he was at a retail shop, maybe Home Depot, one of those retail shops. And he walked in there and he put his feet on the desk. And he said, well, today is the day, my man. And the boss looked at him strange and said, what the hell are you doing? Get your feet off my desk. He said, whoa. Give me a second. And he said, well, today is my last day. Today is the last day that I'll be an employee of your company. And he told me, he said he took his boots and he kind of rubbed them on the sheets of paper and it got kind of muddy there. And he said, well, so you can get my last check. I'll be out of here because right now I'm making $6,000 a month. You paid me $3,000, so you can't afford me at this time. And as a matter of fact, if you need me, you can bill me at my hourly rate of $200 an hour. And this was a young man. He was 25 years old. And he left there, jumped into his car, and he was screaming, let's go! And I must have started laughing. I said, he told me, he said, man, Wesley, I was screaming motivated, dedicated, let's go! Because I was free. I want all of you to be free. I want all of you to be free right now. Go ahead. It's a link below. Click it. Get some more information. And let's start and let me help you create your destiny. Hey, I love you guys so much. Thank you for sharing and liking this video. If you got any value here, hit the like and the share button right now. I love you. I appreciate you. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Let's go! Later.